Yeah, stomping through the halls, we don't tiptoe. Kill streaks like we dominating Skid Row. When we down, you still never see my click throw. I just pull up on you with Kimbo.
Hello PPW Nation and welcome back to the YouTube channel of Prairie Pro Wrestling. We are the Video Bros. I am Bobby Munson, the man beside me, the man with the angelic voice, Papa Smokes. Papa Smokes, happy Saturday to you, sir. How are you doing?
A happy Saturday to you too, Munson, and a happy Saturday to all my PPW wrestling people out there.
Hopefully everybody's geared up and ready for some more hot action here on Prairie Pro Wrestling's YouTube channel as we are being joined by the smartest man in professional wrestling. We're talking about that man right there, Bucky McGraw. Papa Smokes, what can we tell the people about that man right there? What does he bring to the table here tonight in Prairie Pro Wrestling?
I'll tell you what, Munson, Bucky McGraw is the most intelligent man in wrestling. He is a veteran of the Saskatchewan and Western Canadian wrestling scene for some nearly 15 years now. He's an experienced grappler. He's a force in the ring, and he is very near to undefeated in the entire history of PPW up to this date. This is a guy who means business in the ring, and he's going to show you just how.
He knows how to get the job done, that's for damn sure. And in the meantime and in between time, we hope that you're going to take a moment to give this video a like. Go on and click the subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell. That's going to help to spread the word of Prairie Pro Wrestling so that all the stars here, Bucky McGraw and everybody else on the roster, will get seen by the rest of the world and they can share in the excitement that is Prairie Pro Wrestling. I got to ask Papa Smokes, that book of re-education is looking pretty sharp these days. Definitely a big upgrade for Bucky McGraw. If he approached you, especially looking that dapper, would you consider shaking that hand and taking some re-education from Bucky?
I mean, I've seen Bucky McGraw do some underhanded things in the ring a few times, but based on his success in Prairie Pro Wrestling, I would definitely take a look at the book because it's had a positive effect on his career, definitely.
I'll tell you what's had a positive effect on his opponent's career. That man right there, Rocket Shoe Tony Novak, is now in the ring. And what's had a positive effect on his career is the PPW Nation. They absolutely love their homegrown hero, Tony Novak, right there. And you want to talk about somebody who's had some major ups here in Prairie Pro Wrestling. Tony Novak holds quite the very big win record to his name here. He's racked up some pretty big W's, including defeating the Dixie Dragon recently, Papa Smokes, which is a massive win, especially considering the level of talent that came out of the Dixie Dragon and, you know, just the sheer experience of the Dixie Dragon as well, too.
For sure, Munson. The wins don't come much bigger than a big guy like the Dixie Dragon. And you can see that Rocket Shoes Novak is on a high right now, just like you can feel the energy level in this room raise completely when Tony Novak enters the ring.
It looks like he is going to have an opportunity here. Bucky might extend that hand to him. Remember that there is a bit of a storied history between these two that dates past Prairie Pro Wrestling. Of course, Bucky McGraw actually at one point in time took Tony Novak under his wing back in previous company that we worked for there, Papa Smokes. So there is that level of history here where there's got to be some sort of respect that Novak would still have deep inside of him for his opponent here tonight.
And vice versa, I think, too. Just Bucky McGraw showing that he was willing to take a student under his wing, someone young with some potential like Tony Novak, shows that there's a mutual respect there. And look at this. I think Novak's going to get Bucky McGraw's respect with some fine, quick grappling there.
And again, that quickness and that great grappling that you're seeing is developed over time. Tony Novak not only put in the work, but he's put the work in locally as well, too, training week in and week out here with the Prairie Pro Wrestling Academy. And if you two want to be able to get inside that ring, you're going to want to contact the Prairie Pro Wrestling Academy today and get yourself in the ring. Get there working with the best in Prairie Pro Wrestling. Look at this. Usually you don't see the grappling coming out of Novak, but some very nice grappling and quick maneuvering there just about takes Bucky off his game.
Yeah, that's a good choice of words, Munson. Bucky McGraw does look like he's off his game because normally he's a very good chain wrestler and he's got all kinds of reversals. He's got a million moves here, but he's kind of stymied by the wrestling of Tony Novak right here.
Look at that again. Novak with a nice quick maneuver there. Very slick from the young Tony Novak. His game continues to impress me every single time we see him in that ring, Papa Smokes. The training is paying off. Tony Novak gets better every single day.
Super hard worker and super positive attitude. He's always got the energy. He's always got that spring in his step. I think that's why the fans have taken to him so strongly here in Saskatoon. But he's got a tough opponent here in Bucky McGraw tonight. McGraw going to back him into the corner with an Irish whip.
Oh. That got it backfired on Bucky McGraw there. The roll up just about catches him 2.5 there. Oh, a drop kick right to the knee of Bucky McGraw. Tony's really had this one scouted right from the get-go here tonight, Pop Smokes.
Look at this, another 2 count. Bucky McGraw scratching his head at this point in the match, wondering what's going wrong here.
Again, Novak having Bucky's moves scouted. Yeah, Bucky now rolling to the outside there, Pop Smokes. Might need to gain his composure a little bit, rethink his game, and know how to get back in there and actually go at Tony Novak to gain advantage in this matchup, because it has been all Tony Novak up to this point.
Yeah, I don't worry about Bucky McGraw, though. He's a thinker. He's a strategist. He's going to take this time outside the ring to have a walk, collect his wits, come up with a different game plan. It's all about making the adjustments if it's not working out, and I think Bucky McGraw will make those adjustments when he's got a couple seconds to himself here. Let's see what he gets up to when he gets back in.
Well, he's going for that book of re-education now. The referee's back turned, and Tony Novak noticing right away.
That's an adjustment, all right.
Oh, look at that. That's clever right there, Pop Smokes.
Referee doesn't like to see that, but I think he's just going to reprimand Novak at this point. Now Bucky McGraw with the attack from behind.
Again, like you said, he's a thinking man, and that's why he now has control of this thing, Pop Smokes. I want to give a quick shout out here as this match continues to all the people behind the scenes at Prairie Pro Wrestling, from the lighting people, the music people, the people selling tickets, working the door, and back there selling the food, making the drinks, and making sure that the PPW Nation is on fire every single time we throw a live show. You know, kudos to every single one of you and the hard work that you put in.
Cheers to that. Well, look at what we got here. Bucky McGraw did just what we said he needs to do. Get a few moments to himself to change his game plan, make those adjustments, and then look how he slowed down the pace of this match from the blistering pace that Tony Novak had set with all kinds of aerial moves, all kinds of pinning combinations with 2 counts. That's not what Bucky McGraw wants. He wants a slower match than this. He's going to measure Novak, give him maneuvers and holds until he weakens him enough. Whoa, look at that whip to the buckle. That'll weaken a guy.
And now he's slowed. He's kind of gone down to his pace now, too, because Tony Novak, the high flyer, the rocket shoe, as they call him, he's electric. He wants to move at a quicker pace. Bucky McGraw, a little bit more methodical, slower pace, wants to bring this thing down to the mat into his type of style of professional wrestling. And that's what we're seeing now here, just taking his time with Tony Novak.
That he's got a knee in the back there and the hands clasped under the chin, pulling up the back. That'll weaken your opponent. That'll cut off the air a little bit, but Novak's up to his feet, fighting back, going to fight out of this hold.
Bucky definitely very confident at this point that he has Tony Novak right where he wants him, Papa Smokes. That knee right to the back. He's been working the back of Tony Novak here. Only getting 2.5, though.
And Bucky McGraw, very intelligent. He has scouted this match. Obviously, he's seen or noticed something about Tony Novak's lower back. because he's focused right in on that. He's going to work that lower spine area and try and weaken Novak, maybe take away those aerial moves with the sore back and try and get that 3 count.
Well, and again, that could come down to how Tony Novak has been winning a lot of his matches, and that is with that sliced bread finishing maneuver of his. And if you weaken that lower back, it's going to be that much harder for Tony Novak to be able to spring like he just did from the top rows right there. Beautiful move from Tony Novak.
Wow. So this has bought Novak valuable time because he was on the ropes there for a bit with that continued attack from Bucky McGraw. But just with it mounting the ropes there and hitting that one corkscrew maneuver from the top, now he's bought himself some time. Yes, he can go on the offensive again with a couple of clotheslines.
There's whip into the corner. Tony comes flying on in. And again, he's going to go right back to the top one more time. What's he got in store for Bucky McGraw here? Beautiful cross body, makes it just 3/4 away across that ring. 2 count only.
That is a victory press. The only thing missing there was that 3rd count in the pinfall.
There's some of the PPW Nation. I could clearly hear the audible Papa Smokes. They believe that was a 3 count. And oh no, Bucky in a precarious position. Many would know that as the 619, but up here in Saskatchewan, we would have to call that either the 306 or the 639 there, Papa Smokes.
That's right, Munson. This match has gone back and forth here. Now we're going to see Bucky McGraw taking over again. He's going to go for something big here. Double underhook.
Well, it looks like Tony firing back, though. Back body drop to Bucky McGraw, and the tides have turned. Oh, back in the position for it. Will he connect this time? Hits it!
Oh. Double kick right in the face. McGraw's got to be in tough shape at this point. You can see that Novak smells blood. He wants to finish this match. A win over Bucky McGraw would be huge for Tony Novak.
Oh, and the referee getting taken out. This is not good news right here.
Okay, I think Novak's head hit the referee's head. That could be a really serious collision. The referee's not looking very energetic at this point.
I thought Bucky was trying to rake up the referee, Papa Smokes. He's got something more devious in mind. That book is in the center of the ring. We have seen this before. Something in the book of re-education has been taking opponents out.
Whoa.
Oh, and there it is, the DDT right on top of that book. And look how sly and clever Bucky is as he rolls on top of Novak, hiding the book from the referee's sight. And that is a 3 count, and once again, the big W for Bucky McGraw. What a matchup, Papa Smokes, between these two.
And you could just hear the audible groans from the crowd here because not again. Bucky McGraw has used that book of re-education to help him with his victory in the ring. He waited until the referee was in the poor position to see. The referee was down on the mat, pulled that book in, got the DDT with Novak's head right onto that book, and then got the 3 count. Boy, Bucky is underhanded, but he pulls off another win. Very, very impressive from the intelligent man.
He really does, and we appreciate that you took the time today to join us here at Prairie Pro Wrestling. Again, we ask you to hit the subscribe button, give us a big old thumbs up, and share the love of Prairie Pro Wrestling. Until next time, though, I've been Bobby Munson. Beside me, Papa Smokes, and we'll see you next Saturday. Take care, everybody.
What happens to those that don't embrace re-education?